Hello everyone, Mimikins here. Today I'm going to be looking at the Taroth Sword Fire. This is one of the best all general purpose longswords in the game. It's got a lot of what you'd want from a longsword straight up, making it very flexible for customizing builds. Since the introduction of Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth, the Kjarr Sword Decay outperforms the Taroth Fire on monsters with a weakness to dragon. Decay also has the advantage of natural affinity, so builds don't require maximum might to reach 100% on weak spots, which is useful for those few hits after Foresight Slash. I've got a video up on the Kjarr Sword Decay if you're interested in that longsword. I'll link it in the description below and at the end of the video. The Taroth Sword Fire is still an excellent longsword, and one of the best for elementalist raw builds alongside the Divine Slasher. I'm going to show off some of my builds for the Taroth Sword Fire, and how this sword can be built for a wide range of playstyles, from DPS to more survivalistic options. I'll start off by showing some of the best DPS builds. These two builds are almost the same, the only reason I've listed both is to give options to those who may lack certain jewels. The first set has the skill Airborne, which sounds like it would be amazing for Helmbreaker, however it doesn't add any damage to Helmbreaker, and only increases the damage of mounting attacks, which are basically the attacks that you do while you're jumping from ledges or running up walls. It's a nice bonus for those times where you may have an opportunity to do something like that or trying to mount a monster, but it's not something I'd sacrifice other skills for. This just happened to be in the build, but not something I'd put in personally. Both these builds have 100% crit rate on weak spots with the health regen augment, and deal the same damage, apart from those mounting attacks that are seldomly used for longsword at least. If you've been eager to find a build using the Nergigante armour, this one is good as you gain an extra agitator skill for increased attack and crit when the monster enrages. Depending on how often you use Foresight Slash, you may want to change the charm. Using a maximum might charm will give you 100% crit rate on weak spots, but you will lose crit on hits after Foresight Slash. Using a critical eye charm instead will give you a 95% crit rate on weak spots and 98% when the monster enrages. For times when peak performance is difficult to maintain, or you prefer a little bit more survivability for harder content, sacrificing a little damage for more health is helpful, especially in multiplayer where monsters are more unpredictable and stagger less. It's better losing little damage than be that guy that's constantly consuming all the feints. These two builds have 100% crit rate on weak spots while offering good damage and survival. Recovery speed paired with an immunizer is very potent at recovering red health. So if you get knocked over, by the time you get up the red bar has healed and other missing health is recovered by the augment. Some players may find these builds can make hunts shorter, as less potions are used throughout the course of the fight. Less time healing is more time spent DPSing. Lastly, I have an Earplug variation of the DPS builds. Longsword can Foresight Slash through roars to avoid being affected by them, but this isn't always practical. For short fights, Rocksteady Mantle can give you protection for its duration. This is just an option for those who like the extra quality of life Earplugs brings. The Taroth Sword Fire is a very nice universal weapon that performs well on most monsters. It is extremely flexible to build for as it already comes with white sharpness and good raw damage. It still holds up well today, however the Kjarr Sword Decay will outperform it on monsters with a tier 2 or higher weakness to dragon. I have a video on YouTube looking at the Kjarr Sword Decay builds as well as Deviljho's Calamity Reaver. Thanks for watching, please support the channel by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next time.